am Teacher Rolly. For today, we will have another lesson, and it is all about, yes, probability. Now, are you ready to learn that probability? Oh, that's good to hear, so let's start. So what is a probability? Probability is simply how likely something is to happen. Whenever we are unsure about the outcome of an event, we can talk about probabilities or how likely something is to happen. Another meaning for that, it is also a ratio of the times an event is likely to occur divided by the total possible events. Kids, do you know how to write probabilities? So here it goes. Probability is usually written into a percentage form, or it is also written into a decimal. To know more about probability, we will use a probability line. So what is a probability line? A probability line is a number line that goes to 0 and 1. What does 0 means in the probability line? It means that an event is not going to happen or impossible to happen. And the probability of 1 means that it is going to happen or it is certain. The probability of 1/2 means that it is going to happen or not going to happen. If the probability is less than 1/2, it is not going to happen or unlikely to happen. If the probability is greater than 1/2, it is going to happen or it is likely to happen. If the probability is 0, there is no chance to happen or an event is not going to happen. While if the probability goes to 1, it is definitely or 100% going to happen. To solve probability, we will use this formula. P equals number of an event can occur divided by total possible events. P stands for probability. To understand more about probability, we will have another example. So do you want to have another example? Well, that's good to hear. Kids, what am I holding? Oh yes, a cube. That represents its number. My question is, how many faces or sides does a cube? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're right. There are 6 sides of or 6 faces of a cube. The question is, what is the probability if the cube will land into 6? Okay, very good. There is only one way that we can get a 6 in a cube, and there is 6 total possible events. So a probability of getting a 6 is 1/6, which means that it falls into the lower side. So let us use the probability line to know where does it falls. 1/6 is less than 1/2, so it means that it is unlikely to happen, or there is a little chance to get a 6 in a cube. Another example for a cube is that what is the probability if we get an even number if we toss this cube? Yes, there are three possible numbers that we can get an event of this cube. The number 2, 4, and 6. So you're correct, there are three. So there are three ways that we can get an even numbers and 6 possible event, or we have 3 over 6 or 50% of chance that we can get an even number in tossing a cube. Another example is that a toss of a coin. So how many faces does a coin have? Yes, very good. There are 2 faces, namely the head and the tail. If we toss this coin, what is the probability of getting a head? Again, we will only toss this coin once. Yes, very good, kids. There is only one way of an event that we can get a head. So the probability of getting a head is 1. So the probability of getting a head is 1/2 or 50 of chance. To sure if we are correct, let us use again the probability line. So 1/2 is at the center. So there is a probability that we can get a head and a tail. So that's it for today. Thank you and God bless.